What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. I'm glad to be back during this video on a Saturday. I couldn't really do anything Friday because my allergies were acting up. I was also golfing early in the morning, but then my allergies really kicked in pretty heavy afterwards. Um, I don't know if I got a handle on them or what, but it seems like every day off and on, like it's off one day, on the next day. It's just um, a ridiculous situation. So, uh, pray for me and my allergies, and hopefully it gets better. Because I want to be on here as much as I possibly can, because I do like talking about cryptocurrency and investing and all that stuff. So, anyways, let's talk about Jasmine Coin. I think it's been a while since we talked about this position. It's a position that I have believed in since they did, fully dilute the position. When people brought this to me way beforehand, I didn't really believe in it because I never like heavily diluted positions or potentially diluted positions. If they're already diluted, it makes sense because now they have the potential to run, and it's not about two factors where they can decrease, right? If you have a heavily diluted potential position, that means that it could decrease based on the value not being up to par, and then also seeing the addition of coins, meaning that it makes the coins that are there less valuable. So I've never been a fan of positions like that. So I was waiting for Jasmine to introduce everything, which they did introduce about 95%. Knowing that 5% is not really going to make or break the overall position, I decided to make a move into it. Now, Jasmine Coin has been performing pretty well, and you saw some good news. You saw a little bit of bad news, but even through that, it was still performing pretty solid through the bad news. But more recently, it hasn't been performing well. And if you're wondering what's on me, I'm not wearing like Panda Bear or Polar Bear. This is a blanket. I'm very cold down here. So throughout all the videos today, you're probably going to be seeing this. Um, but yeah, Jasmine Coin, um, you know, definitely shows possibilities or popularity, at least in the last few months or so. But ever since Binance did what they did, and I'll explain what they did throughout the video, you haven't really seen the most positive things. But we're seeing a little bit of a comeback here, and it's looking like a comeback kid story here. So, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me over there. Don't forget about some of the links that are down below for my Patreon, all of the referral links for either credit card referral links as well as exchange referral links if you guys want to sign up for KuCoin or Crypto.com or Webull or Coinbase or whatever. But if we look at or we understand Jasmine Coin a little bit and get a little bit more of an understanding of where we come from or where we came from, Binance decided to put Jasmine Coin in the innovation zone. And if you don't know what the innovation zone is, it's basically a spot or an area to where they would be held, kind of a waiting room to see if they would either be delisted or remain where they are and be listed, right? So get that either that level up, that bump up, or that bump down. And it created a lot of negativity. When you hear that something is on the verge of being delisted, yes, it's going to create a ton of negativity, but it's not the same way we look at it with the stock market. That's why I've never been, I never sold anything. I've never been afraid of what could happen. The volume is just going to flow over to something else. Yes, it wouldn't have that ability for people to buy it over in Binance, but most likely the people that hold in Binance would still hold. They would just move it to another place. But anyways, it created a lot of negativity, and you saw this drop down in price from a level of from 70% of a penny all the way down to about 42% of a penny. I believe it may have went a little bit lower, but still it was dropping quite a bit, and people were like, what happened? I thought this was going to drop a zero. And honestly, it looked like it was going to drop a zero until this news happened. And I don't know why they decided to do it. Jasmine has a decent amount of volume. It has decent movement. It's never something that I have ever been concerned about. But obviously I'm buying the position. And they're looking at it. I don't know how they're looking at it. I guess they're seeing that they're not making progress. That may be the case. But let's go and look at Jasmine Coin a little bit. If we look at it, it's currently making a little bit of a comeback. You can see, in the last day, right, in the last 24 hours, you see this large pump up to 52 from a level here of 49. Now, if we look at over the last month, we've seen this go from a level of 7, basically 70 or 80% of a penny, all the way down to a low here of, I think it was 42 or 43, 44% of a penny is what they're showing here. And you see how it just slowly starts to creep up, get up to 49% of a penny, decrease a little bit, kind of level out and consolidate, to understand where things are. Because a lot of people don't understand why Binance even did it, because they were all for Jasmine Coin, and then all of a sudden they weren't. And they were ready to delist it. Even though we're still seeing a decent amount of volume, you still have majority of the position that you see the volume over in Binance. If you go over here, you're going to see majority of the position that's in Binance. 52% here, 19% here. You got 8% there. You got 3% there. So majority of that position is in Binance volume. So it's not necessarily losing them money at all. And Jasmine Coin is increasing in price. So it's kind of alarming, or was alarming, for people to see Jasmine Coin added to the innovation zone, but it was. First, it was delisted from Binance.us, which we thought you needed the volume for the main Binance, because you're seeing so much volume, so much Jasmine volume that's being traded back and forth. And it is being traded back and forth and not just held, because of the fact that if you go over to Jasmine Coin, I'm trying to find it. Let me actually just type it in. If you go over to Jasmine Coin, you're going to see that Jasmine has a typical days of hold time of 8 days. So it's been at these 8 days for a long time. Ever since I've looked at it, it's been at about 8 days, because people trade it off and on. They hold it for about a week, maybe a little bit over, and then they decide to let it go. So this 8 days, I would love to see increase to 20 days and 30 days to show that people are holding it. But that's probably where Binance's concern actually is around the hold time. People aren't holding it for long. They're just letting go of it very, very fast to gain whatever they can gain. However, like I said, we saw that ability to hold up in these levels, right? The 60% of a penny to 80% of a penny, up in these levels, we saw it hold for a while. And then the innovation zone, came, and they decided to drop this all the way down, or people decided to sell, and you could see that it did level out. But now in the last day, you're seeing it make a little bit of a comeback, get up to 50% of a penny, 51% of a penny, 52% of a penny. And I was able to buy more at the lows. Did I buy the most that I can buy? No, I was actually trying to buy a total of 270, but Coinbase wouldn't let my last orders go through for some reason. I don't know why. So I couldn't really buy that 270, but I currently hold 230. I think it's 236. So 236, which is more than what I held when it was at 70% of a penny, meaning that as it does get back up to that level, I will hold more. So honestly, I don't see the purpose in the innovation zone, or even doing something with the innovation zone. I feel like that's just something to create some negativity, to create some people, some interest for people to buy. I don't know. But guys, let me know what you think about this. Do you think Jasmine Coin is going to be worth a lot more? When do you think it's going to explode? I mean, right now it's one of the only positions that are moving in the down market, and that's what it was doing up in the 70% of a penny level. It was the only one that was increasing while the rest of the market was decreasing. So yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. I'm going to get out of here, and I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya.